Hey guys, it's Eric and Karina.
Hey, HR.
This is Sleazy E.
Why Sleazy E?
Right. You want to be sleazy?
It's not what I want to be. It's just how it is.
It's R.
It's just how it is, right?
It's R by nature.
There you go. Well, welcome back to the late podcast. The law according to Eric. All right, well, welcome back, guys. Today's theme, as we told them before, we're each getting to choose a theme. Last week was Eric. Today, Jen came again. So she chose Uncommon Issues Part 2. So I think the first one, I don't think you were a part of that, right, Jen?
I thought I was.
Oh.
In my mind, I was.
Okay.
I don't know if I really was.
Okay. So we did have a part 1 to this, and it was just like crazy stories that are not common issues. So I did a part 2 because I felt like that was a really good topic. I like that topic. Thank you. All right. So do we have any comments before we start?
No, I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Kind of. If no pressure, of course, but if the stories are better than the first round, then the sequel is usually, it's worth it.
Right.
But like anything else in Hollywood, because we're kind of famous now.
Yeah.
Right. Pushing 6,000 listeners.
Exactly.
Right. Usually the sequels aren't as good as the original.
That's
right?
true.
So,
well, let's hope it is.
All right. We'll have to see in this
Except
case.
for Empire Strikes Back.
There you go.
Star Wars. All right.
All right. Well, let's dive in then. The first story is titled, Am I the Asshole for Telling My Wife That I'm Moving and it is up to her if she wants to come with me or not?
Nope.
Okay. That was fast.
Right. Just straight out. All right.
He good.
All right. Let's hear it then.
All right.
My wife and I have been married for 6 years and we have 2 kids under 5. We live on the East Coast in a 2-bedroom small house, COL, and COL here is insane. I don't know what that is, but whatever.
Cold.
COL? Is cold?
What else could they bitch about in the East Coast? But whatever.
My parents moved down south a few years ago. My mother called me up a few weeks ago to tell me about a house in their community that is up for sale. They are good friends with the owner and can get us a good deal for the house. To me, this sounds amazing, and everything there is cheaper, and we will have more space and more bedrooms for our kids. I work from home, so I talk to work, and I would be able to keep my job no problem. My wife would need to leave hers, but I could cover us until she finds a new one. I contacted a real estate agent to get an estimate on how much we can get for our house here, and it's a good amount and would make the moving easy. Once I had everything worked out, I was sure it was a good idea, and I brought it to my wife. She was totally against it immediately. She doesn't want to leave her job, and she doesn't want to move the kids away from her family, and she doesn't want to leave her friends as well. I explained to her that when she puts her selfish reasons aside, this was a great opportunity for our kids. We will have more money and more space in a big backyard, and we will be close to my parents, so our kids won't be without family. She said no, there was no chance. Her life is here, and she has been here her entire life, and she has no intention to change that. I was pissed and slept on the couch that night. I spent all night thinking about it and came to the decision that if she doesn't want to do the right thing by our kids, I will. I laid it out for her, and it was up to her if she wanted to move because I had already made the decision to move. She could either come with me or we could divorce. We could sell the house and split it, and I could use my half for the new house down south, and she could do whatever she wants with her half. Probably would have to rent. We would also have to work out custody of our kids. I told her she has a month to make a decision, but I was going to start the process and get all of my businesses in order. She told me that I was being crazy and has only been speaking to me about the kids for the last week. I have been in contact with the seller of the new house, and I'm settling things in motion. My parents told me that I'm doing the right thing and looking out for my kids. But I ran it by my friend who told me that I'm being an asshole for expecting my wife to change her entire life. But this is what is best for our kids. And I think she needs to grow up and stop being selfish and think of our kids.
Oh my God. Well, I hope he's done as much research on divorce attorneys as he has with moving.
Right. The way I see it is kind of like, I feel like before he went and did all this research, he maybe should have ran the idea past her. Like, this was more like,
nice.
this was his idea, and he settled on it, and he was like, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to have, and I'm going to let you know when everything is done. And I just don't feel like that should have been.
This guy is hyper logical.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds perfectly fabulous in his mind, but he's not taking into account the difficulties of moving your family someplace very far away.
Yeah.
But this is obviously like his family versus her family.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thoughts, Eric? I think he is the asshole, but.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Thoughts?
I think both Billy and Lucinda are assholes.
Why is that?
Okay.
I think that Billy is the asshole for how he approached this.
Right.
And HR is right, and you're right, that you don't just come up with this and basically say, hey, I've already decided and we're good.
Right.
And let's go, and not welcome any input, any constructive criticism,
Right.
any second opinions. Not everybody has a bad idea, even if it doesn't jive with what you want to do.
Right.
So in that respect, Billy's a bit of an asshole.
Okay.
Lucinda's a bit cunty here too.
Okay.
This idea that I don't want to leave my job. Well, if Billy's job is covering most of the expenses like he alludes to, and her little job in the fucking dress shop or the boutique or wherever she works.
I think he meant since it's I think what he meant is his job is enough to cover them because it's cheaper to the
No,
state
I think he meant his job is the majority of their income, and her little part-time gig at the Piggly Wiggly or wherever, right, doesn't really make that big of an impact. And that's also why in his mind, and I'm telling you, I'm reading between the lines. That's why in his mind, he's like, yo, Lucinda can just find another job down there. No big deal. Probably because what she does up here is no big deal, or wherever they fucking live in the East Coast, in Vermont or wherever, these little cottages, in the winters, whatever. Okay. So I think they're both a little, full of shit on this one.
Okay.
Now, having said that, I do think Billy is like a 3 on the Feldman scale.
Yeah.
It's a little shameless to be like, yo, I already figured this out and I'm doing this now no matter what.
So you either divorce me or you go with me.
And then he sleeps on the couch, like, make a point. All he did was give himself like a fucking sore back.
And give her a great sleep. She had a whole bed to herself.
I mean, I'm just saying, that was kind of stupid on his part.
Yeah.
If Billy were a real man, he'd be like, and you know what, Lucinda, you sleep on the fucking couch until you're ready to get your shit together and
he was like,
pack
I'll take
up.
the couch.
Or if I were Billy, just to like prove a point, I'd be like, you know what, Lucinda, I'm going to go sleep at a fucking hotel, like a nice one, with like a fucking spa and breakfast service the next morning, and fuck off. And you sleep on our lumpy ass mattress, and I'm going to enjoy myself now because I'm going to start learning how to live life without you.
Yeah.
Right now, I do think that both are kind of extreme.
Yeah.
I do think, in all honesty, he's a bit more extreme.
Yeah.
Right. This isn't like divorce worthy yet.
No.
But it can be.
Right.
Well, honestly, it can be. But here's the difference. If Billy worked for a large corporation where he had tremendous growth potential, and this was going to be a lifelong career with a big pension, and then they want to transfer him, and it's a promotion, that's different.
Yes.
And I'm saying, and that might require a more in-depth and more serious discussion between the two of them.
Right.
But this is just Billy being like, you know what, fuck it.
My parents are down there. My parents want to move.
And so I agree. He's seeing this all through rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
Right? Because you know what? Honestly, it's almost like if you have a sister-in-law that lives out of state.
No.
And she visits you once, and she's like, yo, I love it here.
I'm going to move in.
But I want to move here because I want our kids to grow up together, and I want them to be like best friend, first cousins.
Exactly.
And I have no other reason, no ulterior motive other than that. Almost like that. Almost. Okay.
Exactly.
So again, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give both Billy and Lucinda 2 dingleberries on the asshole scale, and I'm giving Billy a 3 on the Feldman scale. I'm not really giving Lucinda a Feldman rating at this point. I don't think that she's done anything yet shameless other than basically say, no, I'm not down with this. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's shameless.
Right.
So.
Sorry. I gotta say, like, how would you react if your spouse just said, "Hey, we're moving to like Georgia because the cost of living is less"? It is perfectly logical and wonderful, and why wouldn't you want this?
Exactly.
You're asking how would I react? It's a fantasy question because my spouse isn't, or would never be my ex-spouse would never be in a position to be like, "Yo, I'm the breadwinner and let's move." No, I'm the breadwinner and have been for the last 2 fucking decades. Okay, and what I say goes. But here's the difference again. Mm-hmm. I, unlike Billy, I wouldn't just drop it on her. Right? There would be a discussion.
Exactly.
Now, it's possible that my mind is going to be so well set that even after discussion, I'm not changing it.
Right.
Right? But there has to be
a conversation.
Yes, there has to be a conversation. There also has to be an extremely compelling reason that I would want to pick up and move my family.
Right.
And it can't just be because it's cheaper to live there.
Yeah.
That's a consideration, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. But it can't solely be for that.
Yeah.
Now, he's making it like, okay, my parents are there. We'll have a bigger house, have a big backyard. We'll get a dog.
Right.
All that kind of stuff. All that sounds great till you get there. Right.
That also only sounds great to him.
Well, no. Those are the kinds of things that sound good to a lot of people.
Right.
It just doesn't necessarily sound better than the life you already have.
Right.
Right? Or doesn't make it so attractive.
Desirable,
right.
Yeah. That you uplift your whole life.
Yeah,
right.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's where, for those reasons, I give them both 2 dingleberries, but I give Billy a 3 on the Feldman scale.
I'm going to give him 3.5 dingleberries, especially because of how he was calling her selfish, but the reasons that he was moving is selfish to him only. It's not about the kids. He wants to be around his mom and his dad and his family. So you're being selfish for that. So I think that gives him at least a 3.5. I do agree with the 3 on the Feldman scale. I don't think Lucinda, I'm not going to give her the dingleberries. I feel like she's like, I can't move. Like, my life is here. So
yeah, but we don't have enough information. What is it about her life that's so, besides that she lived there her whole life, that's all she knows? Because this sounds a bit more of like fear of the unknown,
right?
In a lot of ways, and the fact that his family's there, I also think that this is definitely like in-law versus in-law kind of thing.
Maybe it could be, yeah.
And maybe she's not as comfortable, maybe he's not as comfortable, or he's kind of sick and tired of her family. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking he hates his family.
That could be too. I mean, honestly though, if I was told that I'm leaving LA, as big as LA is, into like bumfuck, what's in the middle of the country? Bumfuck
Georgia,
Ohio or
whatever.
some shit, I would be upset. I'd be like, no, I'm not leaving LA for Georgia or Ohio.
Land, food, and nothing to do.
Absolutely not.
Okay, all right, but let me take a step back. What if it was, we're going to leave LA, but we're going to go to Miami, which is also in the South, technically, Florida, or we're going to Atlanta.
Florida would be great.
Well, we're going to the ATL because Atlanta is jumping. No, it really is. Atlanta is one of the fastest growing cities, very modern.
That's where all the strippers are at.
All of them? Was that what happened? Is that why it's so dry here now? Oh, okay.
No.
Not that I would know. Like they're no. Oh, you want to see a bunch of strippers?
Where?
Sorry, now that you.
No, I didn't know where.
I'll tell you where. Fly to Vegas on a Friday afternoon out of Burbank Airport. You're going to see at least 7 to 9 working girls getting ready to hit the weekend on the pole in LV.
Oh wow!
And I bet you they all fly back early Monday morning.
Nice.
They just go out there to make that extra money because strip clubs in Vegas are much more, a thing in LA.
Yeah.
LA, with the exception of the Body Shop on Sunset, which is famous. No, it's famous. Like music videos used to get shot there. Right. I mean, all sorts of, But Vegas has all of them.
Yeah.
Crazy Horse 2, the Godfather Club. I mean, they got them all.
Well, I think Georgia has one too. I think is it Georgia? The one that Drake visits.
Hurricane.
I think
every city has a strip club.
No, but a really famous one.
Oh, like a high-end one?
It's huge. It's the size of a Costco type.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah,
right?
And that's the one Drake visited supposedly.
I'm surprised he didn't rent out the whole place just for himself for the night.
Yeah, I've heard they have amazing food and wings. There's great wings apparently there too.
That's why they go for the food. I'm with you.
All right, so next one then. All right, title is, Am I the asshole for rejecting my friend's request to have an open relationship with my husband?
Oh my.
Uncommon issues, right?
I'm sorry, could you just read that again, though?
Am I the asshole for rejecting my friend's request to have an open relationship with my husband?
You're really asking if you're the asshole?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I want to get this right. So, Belinda is Lucinda's friend.
Yes.
And Belinda's like, yo, Lucinda.
Open that relationship.
Right, so I can get with your husband.
Yes.
And okay,
and she was made to feel the asshole.
I understand. Okay, all right. As long I just need to make sure I understand the players here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
I, 30 female, have been married to my husband, 32 male, for 5 years now. We have 2 beautiful kids, 5 male and 6 female, and have a very strong relationship.
Why does everybody
and are
think
happy
their
together.
kids are so beautiful all the time?
I know. And
everybody says that, right?
Everyone's kids are ugly as fuck.
Not everyone, but most kids. Honestly, but most kids are not all adorable. They're not like the fucking TV kids that you see.
Especially when they're missing teeth. Jesus, no. They look scary.
Everybody.
Or when they have silver teeth. The silver teeth kids are the worst. Those bite.
You want to talk about a true story about teeth, kids and teeth? So when my oldest Danielle was 2 or 3, whatever, she started losing her baby teeth.
Mm-hmm.
We had this whole thing about the tooth fairy, and tooth fairy's going to come visit you, and they leave you money, and they leave you usually enough that you can buy a lollipop or something something like a treat.
Yeah.
All excited. Okay. So you understand, in those days, I was in school.
Right.
I was working full time. I was fucking exhausted. So I was reminded, hey, don't forget, little baby lost her tooth.
How much did you give her?
So I get home, and by the way, of course, not like the ex could ever reach into her wallet for anything. I get home, I only had a 20.
Right.
Right? And I'm not going to leave. I'm exhausted. I had already showered. I'm not going to leave and go to 7-Eleven to buy a pack of gum just so I can get change and give her $1. I just slid the 20.
Right.
And I was like trying to explain to like the little one, like, Danielle, this doesn't happen every tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You should have left a little note like it was
once in a while. Right. I was like, but once in a while, the tooth fairy doesn't have change.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? Every fucking tooth after that, I got yelled at on behalf of the tooth fairy, right? Until she was old enough to, and finally I just had to break it to her myself. Like, you know what? There is no fucking tooth fairy. It's just us. Like, stop. Okay. I hate to shatter your dreams.
I never believed in stuff like that. Like,
that doesn't shock me.
I never. I like realized at a very early age Santa wasn't real. Yeah, I was like, this shit ain't real. What the fuck? I was like, no, it's not. So
what fat white guy is going to slide down the chimney?
Like, why are we allowing him? Like, right. This is call the police. Somebody. Who the fuck is letting this man in our house? Like, I just wasn't having it. Yeah, but all right, let's go back to the story.
I'm sorry. in college,
mm-hmm.
That was one of the greatest pornos we ever watched. Was the Santa Claus one? Where like the mom walks in on old Saint Nick grabbing a cookie, and I'm telling you, those are better than the pizza delivery ones.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Something about that Santa Claus outfit, right?
I bet.
All right, sorry.
I saw this horrified look on my face. All right. Please tell me there isn't an Easter Bunny one.
I hope not. I hope not.
That one I haven't seen.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
Back to Belinda, Lucinda, and Billy. No, we started it, and then she said her kids were beautiful, and he was like, kids are not beautiful. So, all right. So, and she claims that their relationship is strong, and they are very happy together. Okay.
All right.
Recently, my friend, she put it in quotes. I guess that's not her friend anymore. Lisa, 29 female, confided in me that she has developed feelings for my husband. She said that she finds him attractive and admires our relationship, and she asked if we would consider having an open relationship so she could be with him too. I was shocked, and I told her no, explaining that my husband and I are committed to each other and that we are not interested in an open relationship. Well, Lisa got upset and accused me of being selfish and closed-minded. She argued that modern relationships should be flexible and that I wasn't denying her happiness. Since then, Lisa has been distant and has been spreading rumors in our friend group, suggesting that I am overly possessive and controlling over my husband. This has caused a lot of tension, and some of our mutual friends are now taking sides. My husband is supportive of my decision, but I feel guilty for the drama that it has caused.
Sorry. My husband is supportive of my position.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think husband's like, oh, fuck, I better answer the right way.
Yep, before,
right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to,
No, you're good. At the end was just, so am I the asshole for rejecting my friend's request to have an open relationship with my husband?
Damn, this friend has some moxie. Like, not only did she propose this totally outrageous thing, but she made her feel guilty about saying no and turned it against her.
She was like, you're controlling, you're weird, you're obsessed. Like, no, it's your husband.
What a mind fuck. Damn, this bitch is trouble.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think she's the asshole. I don't know how.
Of course she's not the asshole.
I just don't understand how she was made to feel like the asshole in this. Because I wouldn't. I'd be like, first of all, when she started all the drama, I'd be like, first of all, she wanted to fuck my husband. That's why she's calling me controlling, because I said no. She's a whore. That's what it is. So no. And the fact that her friends are choosing sides, I'm guessing that Belinda did not tell them the real story.
How do you make the case for that?
Exactly. I don't know. Thoughts, Eric?
Well, okay.
It's a very uncommon issue.
Yeah. Okay, so number one, for Belinda.
Yeah.
My friend Belinda, respect.
I'm just saying, 0 on that Bowman scale.
Fucking respect.
0 on that Bowman scale.
She Jedi mind tricked the shit out of her. Oh my God!
Yeah.
You know what? If Belinda happens to be an attorney, I got a position on my staff.
Oh my God!
Because if you can manipulate that well, and get mutual friends to like pick sides, I want her on this team.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to put her in front of a judge.
Exactly.
Like, yo, judge, I know the contract says this, but is it really fair?
Right.
Or whatever. Like, damn. All right.
Exactly.
Now that I've gotten that out of the way, though, is Lucinda the asshole?
Right.
For what?
For saying no.
I mean, what did she do other than respond like the way any other person would respond?
Exactly.
I mean, look, the real asshole here, believe it or not, is not Belinda. The real asshole is Billy.
What did Billy do?
No, it's what Billy didn't do.
Oh, my God.
Okay? Billy should have been like, yo, your friend's right. I mean...
Billy knew that he had to say no.
Don't you? Yeah, obviously. You know, that's so funny. My husband is mortified. Bullshit.
He's very supportive of her decision, you know?
Let me tell you something.
Depends if she's hot or not.
Exactly. Belinda could be ugly as shit.
You know what? We went over this. I don't care how fat or ugly or nasty she is.
That's true.
No guy's going to say no to a threesome, even with, especially if one of them's already somebody he finds attractive.
That's true.
That's easy.
That's true.
Listen, here's the bottom line, okay? That Billy's hands should be rated E for everyone.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, and the fact. Thank you.
Yep.
It's not fair. I can't take credit for that one. Literally this second, Josh just texted it to me just to tell me that. I'm showing them. So,
yeah.
Mic drop, great line. It was so good. I used it.
No, there you go.
There you go. This would almost, you know what? This would be. It would almost be like if you had a cringy sister-in-law. That was like, yo sis, why don't you give me a crack at your man because you're too busy at work.
Yeah.
Right, and he's home like
it would
alone.
Be like that.
Right, and why don't you just let me help him
out?
out?
You know, her man is less limbed, so it's.
I don't think that they're a thing. I think that they were like a hit it and quit it thing.
Oh, okay.
Right, and I think it was the less limbed one that was like, "Yo, I don't think I can keep doing this."
Yeah, I bet.
Right.
I bet. Yeah.
So plus, and I'm just saying, look, don't take this the wrong way, but less limbed was, he was a brother, so he might have had that leg anyway.
Oh, that's right.
Like,
there you go.
I'm just saying. From what I've heard, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right? It may not have been as much of a handicap as we're making it out to be.
There you go. Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, what are your thoughts on it?
Sorry. Well, so to wrap this up,
right.
In all seriousness, Belinda's the asshole. She's a 4.5 dingleberry asshole. Okay. Because you know what? A for effort.
Yeah, I mean she tried.
A for effort.
She shot her shot. I mean, it was wrong, but she shot her shot. I guess.
The worst thing that happens, he says no. I mean,
Exactly.
And yes, absolute solid 0 on the Feldman scale.
His wife is being so polite.
Yeah, that's crazy. She was like, no, like, what are you talking about?
She may have been in slight disbelief.
Yeah.
She just can't believe this is real.
She was joking, and she probably was sitting there like, what?
Yeah, like, is this really happening?
Exactly. All right, so next one then?
Yeah.
Okay. Title for this one is, Am I the Asshole for Slapping My Husband in the Face? Okay. There you go. My 43 male husband thinks it's funny to constantly slap me, 43 female, in my private areas all day, every day. He sneaks up behind me and will even stick his finger up my ass or slap my vagina. He does this in front of the kids as well. Once or twice.
Sorry. Does he? I'm sorry. You just made me think of, oh my God, I'm going to get so canceled for this. Do you know what a dirty Sanchez is?
No.
The term?
Oh, we really have to do this.
She brought it up.
I didn't. She brought it up.
No, but she read it. Okay. So you know how a lot of Mexican men, Hispanic men, they have that like little thin mustache like right under their nose. Okay, so dirty Sanchez is when you're hitting it with your girl, you pop your finger in there and then you like smear it and you get that little thin mustache, and that's called a dirty Sanchez.
There you go.
That's fucking damn. He's giving his kids a dirty Sanchez from his wife's ass. That's what this is sounding like.
Oh my
this is so cringy.
It is. Well, she said once or twice is one thing, but this is at least 10 times a day. Tonight, I was in the shower washing my face, and he came in and slapped my privates. He knows I don't like this, and I've told him multiple times to stop. I've also had really bad hemorrhoids after having kids, so when he does this, it really hurts, and he knows this. Sorry for the TMI, I'm just pissed. After the shower tonight, I slapped him in the face. Not hard enough for it to for it like to hurt that bad, but like it stung a little, she said. His reaction was to punch me in the stomach and tell me that he wants a divorce for hurting him. He's never done that before, and in my opinion, he way overreacted. After 11 years of marriage, that was a first, and he said that I'm the asshole for this. Meanwhile, I'm ready to leave and take the kids tonight. I know this reaction was not okay, but was I out of line for this? It's uncommon because they're. I just.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Oh, he can dish it out, but he can't take it.
Literally.
Yeah.
I feel like, like she said, like hemorrhoids, all of the other shit. Like she's in pain, and he's still doing this. He still does it.
She explained why.
Exactly. And she's like, I've told him multiple times to stop doing it, especially in front of the kids too. Yeah. And he's just like, I don't care. And when she slaps him back, his reaction was to punch her in the stomach. And then be like, I want a divorce. I would be like, you got it, buddy.
Well, yeah,
you got
I think she'd be better off having a divorce.
Yeah. I know.
Well, she won't be anally violated anymore,
Yeah, violated at all. Hand. Slapped, anally violated, all of the rest. Yeah.
But there's a twist.
Okay.
And I'm not. Let me just start off by saying I'm not defending Billy.
Right.
Okay. And no, I don't think Lucinda's an asshole.
Right.
And I definitely think that Billy is like a 2 on the Feldman scale for doing that all the time.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she has said in the past, this sort of annoys me, or please, could you not do that as often, or something?
Yeah.
Or at the very least, don't do it in front of our children.
Yeah, she said she did.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, I mean, I bet you I bet you this was like a real breaking point for her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gathering that.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But
right.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
This has really got to a point where she's snapped.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There are a couple of things here that are very problematic.
Mm-hmm.
In all seriousness. Number one, and this is in all honesty, the last thing I think any man would want is to make his children believe that that's how women should be treated.
Right. Yeah.
Especially their mother, his wife.
Yeah.
It's one thing if they're out on. Do they just go to dinner?
Right.
It gives her a little smack on the the behind, like, hey,
right.
Lucinda, how about a little
Right.
This is a bit more than that.
Yeah.
Right. And okay. So having said that, though, it's possible. And again, I don't know a lot of the detail, and there's probably some information we could use.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible, though, that Billy, in his own warped sense or twisted mind, thinks that this is playful banter.
Right.
Right. I mean, not to call out my brother and I, but like, for example, we think like fart jokes are so funny all the time.
Right.
So he might think, like, especially like the finger in the ass kind of thing. I hate to say, he might think that that's funny.
Right.
In a weird way. And again, I don't think it is, me personally, but I'm saying he may. So his shock may be more based on he didn't think that what he was doing warranted that kind of response. And that's why he freaked out. It also feels like the punch to the gut was reactionary.
Right.
I'm not condoning it.
Right,
that's why I wanted to say from up front.
Right.
And I would never lay hands on a woman or whatever. But I could see in my mind like this sort of scenario playing out where he does it again. She fucking breaks. She's so mad and she smacks him. He's so shocked by the smack. Maybe a little bit of her nail scratched him in the cheek.
Yeah.
He got annoyed. He swung back, right? And then he uttered those harsh words out of anger and, immediate, like, this is what, okay. But you're probably right. She should be like, yeah, that we should.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Or they sincerely need a couples counselor or a therapist to talk to them about personal boundaries. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you because I went back right now and there was an update. And apparently she did leave for the night, like after that, because he was just more aggressive. She said he left that night. And he called her the next day and was basically saying that he apologized, that he obviously doesn't want a divorce, and that they should probably look into couples counseling. That's what he had said too.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it's not like $1 late, a day late and $1 short or whatever.
Right.
But especially when you have little kids, again. But I think the signals that are being sent, especially if he's doing this in front of the kids, that's what I mean. They really need to better define boundaries and what's appropriate and what's not.
And I'm like, my thing is, I don't understand why, if he knows she had hemorrhoids too, like bad hemorrhoids, why would she keep doing that? Because that has to be painful.
Exactly. Why would you keep doing that?
There's a chance he caused those hemorrhoids.
That is true, too.
Fucking dirty, nasty fingernails or whatever, like creeping all up there.
Yeah. And she was saying, like, because people were like, so do you just walk around naked? Like, is this what's happening? She's like, no, I'll have, like, fully clothes, and he'll still go and still, like, stick his finger up there or slap me, like, really hard. So she's like, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a very,
the big thing of, like, a little, like, patch on the...
exactly.
And then, like, actually, like, sticking your finger.
Yeah.
He may have a weird fetish.
That's what I was thinking,
also,
too. Maybe it's like a fetish. Yeah. That's what I thought, too.
But that, by the way, people that have fetishes, that doesn't mean they can't control themselves. Right? It doesn't mean that overcomes them.
Right.
And it sounds like one, but also, and I'm not victim shaming or blaming. Yeah. It sounds like maybe she wasn't forceful enough with him before, and that it's just and then this just like broke.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Held it.
Yeah. And you know what? I hate to admit it, I'm kind of like that.
Yeah.
Where I just kind of let stuff fester. And if it gets better on its own, then I kind of let it go. But if it doesn't, then I kind of snap.
Yeah.
And I know it's not always the best way to be, and I try, to be better about that. But I get it a little bit.
Yeah.
Not excusing it. So, all right. Having said all that, I think that Lucinda is a 0 dingleberry.
Yeah.
I think Billy is a 3.75 dingleberry asshole.
I'll give him a full 4.
Okay.
Yeah, at least a 4.
Yeah. I just think the only reason I gave him a little bit lower is I don't believe he consciously knew how deeply he was upsetting her.
Yeah.
And he might have still thought in his mind this was playful.
Maybe.
I'm hoping that that's because if you really knew that this was like super, super upsetting and he kept doing it, look, I'll be the first to admit, and I'm going to like basically call myself out on this. I have an occasion to be obnoxious. Not always, but every now and then.
Never.
Crickets.
Okay, before I was so rudely interrupted. I have an occasion to be obnoxious.
Okay.
And I often and sometimes I forget because I'll repeat the same jokes. I forgot I already told it. Like that happens. Like, okay.
Right.
But here's the thing. If somebody sits me down, it's like, look, I understand that you don't mean anything by this, but please, this is really getting aggravating. I would say. So that's why I'm saying I think he may not have even realized the impact he was having.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Billy is a 1 on the Feldman scale.
I'm giving him a full 0.
He's not super shameless. It would be a 0 if he knew. If he knew with no doubt that this was super upsetting to her and didn't give a fuck and did it anyway, he'd be a full 0. I am not 100% convinced that he knew how upset she was getting. It doesn't mean he would stop or not, but we don't know.
We don't know that.
Yeah. But it's still pretty shameless. And the reason I'm giving him a 1 and not
in front of the kid?
Right.
Because
how do you fucking teach your kids? Because kids learn by example a lot of times.
Exactly.
Okay. How do you teach your kids that this is okay in any universe?
Exactly.
Hey, watch me put my finger up your mama's ass, kid. Here, come on. Get some, Cletus. Get some, Cletus Jr. Like, no, you just can't do that. Okay, even in fucking like Mississippi, they don't do that.
Thank you. Yep.
So there you go. 3.75 dingleberries, 1 on the Feldman scale.
I'm going 4 and 0.
Yeah, at least 4.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go 0.
All right. Next one then. Title of this one is, Am I the Asshole for Agreeing with My Niece Being Booed at Her Sister's Wedding and Then Later Putting Her in Check? I have 2 nieces. One recently got married. The other one is pregnant with her first child. At the reception, she used her toast time to announce it. My niece is selfish like that and has always stolen the spotlight. She always got what she wanted and got away with it, though, because she was the favorite. Well, she didn't get away with it this day. The groom's family and friends immediately booed her really loudly. The best man, groom's brother, said on the mic how dare she use his brother's wedding to announce that and that this day is not about her nor her baby. The booing changed to applause after that. And just from his family and friends. I clapped too. My selfish niece and her husband left out of embarrassment. I went to the bride to check on her and hug her, and that's when I found out that my niece had asked the bride for permission to announce it a week ago. I lost my place. A week ago because, she said, in quotes, because it's practical since the whole family will be there. But the bride had told her no. She wanted that day to be about her and her husband. This made me very glad that I even clapped. Later on, the selfish niece sent me a text blasting me for clapping while she was being humiliated. I ignored it. She called me the next day and blasted me again, but this time I told her that she deserved it. I told her that I knew that her sister asked her not to announce anything, but you just had to make it about you like always, right? Then she had the nerve to tell me that she's always been my favorite niece, and while that's true, that pushed me over the edge. I told her that she, the bride, had to be someone's favorite since you held that title with both of your parents. Unlike you, she's a kind and selfless spirit that she'll pass on to her first child. Then I told her that I don't want to hear from her until she grows the fuck up and apologized to her sister. Then I hung up. Now I'm all kinds of assholes to my sister, their mom, and the other family members for clapping and for my words over the phone. I don't regret the clapping, but did I go too far over on the phone?
There must be some more like backstory to this person's behavior for them to react so strongly.
It seems like, I guess she is used to doing this, like everything she would turn into, it's about me, and she'd use her sister's wedding to, it's about me, I'm pregnant, like celebrate me. And I think this is the first time she might have been like stopped or not celebrated when she does stuff like that. And I feel like this is what it was about. They actually booed her and didn't give her the attention she wanted, and that's why she's upset. The aunt was basically like, no, like, you're right, like, you've always gotten the center of attention, fuck you. So I don't think she was the asshole.
It's so weird booing someone after they say they're pregnant.
I think she deserved it. So I would boo them. Huh?
I was doing an email.
Okay.
Recap. You don't even know what the story is, do you?
Okay, so recap. 2 sisters. One was the bride. One was the bride getting married. The other one is her sister, and she had asked her if she could announce her pregnancy at her wedding. Sister said, no, I don't want it to be about you. Like, this is about me. Turns out, sister her whole life would make everything about herself. and would never let anyone have any attention. So when she was giving her toast at her sister's wedding, she used that toast to instead announce her pregnancy. And when she did that, one of the groomsmen got on the mic and said, "How dare you make this about you?" And like everyone booed her basically when she announced that she was pregnant. Everyone was like, "Boo!" all of that. So he was like, "How dare you use my brother's wedding to announce your pregnancy? Like, this isn't about you. This is about them." And she basically had to leave, and everyone started clapping when she left, and they basically told her like she was wrong for that. Aunt had clapped. The one whose writing story was the aunt, and she had clapped. And her niece kept calling her to tell her she was wrong about booing her and clapping as well. And she basically was like, honestly, like, you're a bitch. Like, you've been everyone's favorite, and that's not fair. Like, your sister finally had something to do with her, and I'm glad that they booed you, and I'm glad that you did that. I'm not going to apologize to you. You need to grow the fuck up, and you need to apologize to your sister. But now everyone's saying the aunt is the asshole for this.
Oh. So, excuse me. To recap, you basically have a sister that wants to make everything about herself and take things away from the other sister who works hard, has a family, getting married, all these great things. And basically the other sister, the younger sister, let's just call her Smashley, is basically trying to take over and take the spotlight away. Yeah. Kind of like, for example, if a cringy sister-in-law went on an international trip with you to celebrate her niece's bat mitzvah and caused a scene and made everything about her and leasing her house.
Exactly.
It's almost like that?
Yeah, it's almost like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I understand now. So I don't honestly understand. First of all, I don't understand sibling rivalry to this extent.
Right.
Mostly because my brother and I have a pretty good relationship. We used to argue and fight as kids.
Right.
And I honestly was not a very good older brother. I was kind of mean. I was. But eventually we both grew up and we became very close. And at this point, I can't even imagine this kind of thing. But what I can never really understand is when you ask someone which is doing the right thing, and that person says no. And so if you don't get the answer you want, you just do it anyway. So why fucking ask?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so why bother asking? Just fucking, just do it.
Exactly.
Because it's all you're doing. You're asking because you expect them to say yes, and you're just like, it's like a formality, right? And then when you get the answer you don't want, like, oh fuck, well now what? And no, that's not how this works, Lucinda, or sister Lucinda, pregnant Lucinda, whatever. That's not how it works.
No. Yeah.
And by the way, do we know if pregnant Lucinda was married?
It just said like her and her. Did it say her husband? It says someone left with her. Her husband. I guess she is married. Yeah. Okay.
So basically, rather than send out "Hey, we're pregnant" announcement email the very next fucking day if they wanted to, she really wanted to. All right. Now, whether or not there's a history of Sister Lucinda always taking the spotlight, I wonder if she's an older sister and she was used to that. Firstborns are paid a lot of attention to in the beginning, and then the second sibling comes around, and all of a sudden it's like, So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like the older one that's already married, maybe it's their first child, but she knew she was pregnant before the wedding, or for the day of the wedding. She could have done this at any point.
Exactly.
That's why I think that this is sort of like an underhanded, right? And this idea, like, well, everybody will be together. Well, guess what? Everybody's got a fucking email account.
Yeah.
Right.
You have everyone's phone number. Make a big family group chat.
You do a big fucking group text. Whatever. Yeah. It's the same shit.
Exactly.
So I'm going to say in my Cliff Note version, pregnant Lucinda is a 4 dingleberry asshole. I don't think it's all 5 because I do think that pregnancy brain is a thing and people make stupid decisions when they're pregnant.
Okay.
And honestly, women can't help it. Now, I do think, and I also think this is a 2 on the Feldman scale of shame. Not the announcement, the announcing anyway, even after you were told not to.
Yeah.
That's the shameless part. Yeah. So what
about Aunt? Is Aunt the asshole for clapping?
No.
And then telling her, like, you're the asshole still?
Not really. Just another typical, like, in the Jewish culture, we call something like that a yenta. It's just basically somebody that likes to be up in everybody's business, somebody that gossips, whatever. She's probably just someone like that.
I learned that term from Fran in The Nanny.
Oh, yeah. Fran Drescher.
The Nanny, yeah.
My daughter loves that show.
Me too. I love that show.
Oh, my God. Really?
You don't like Fran?
Oh, fabulous.
Exactly. She is.
I know.
That's one of her words, fabulous.
I know. We should have a nanny watch party.
We should.
No, I'm just joking.
All right. Jen, thoughts?
Yeah, I'm thinking there's just a lot more history there. That this girl's been pretty obnoxious, and the aunt has just had it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, next one then.
All right.
Title is Wife deleted a message from my ex telling me that she was pregnant 5 years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's been almost 2 weeks since I found out. We've done the test and the daughter is mine. My ex has sent me a message a couple of weeks before giving birth telling me about everything. My then girlfriend and present wife saw the ex. Wait, what? Fuck. Okay, let me say that. My then girlfriend and present wife saw that my ex sent me a message and decided to delete it and blocked her, apparently without even reading it. My ex took that as me not wanting to be involved, and she raised our daughter all alone for 5 fucking years. My daughter is turning 5 in a month, and I haven't even met her. Every time I think about how much I missed out, I just lose it. I know I must focus on what I've gained instead of what I've lost, but damn, it's hard. It's taking me 2 hours to even write this out. I don't even want to start on what my ex had to go through alone and the desperation to reach out to my mother for help when she hates her nearly more than me. My wife says that she's remorseful and that she just was very immature at that time and she didn't think it could be that important, so much that she forgot about it. I've never even loved anyone more than my wife, and she supported me through all of this. I believe that she actually feels bad and regrets it, but now she's 21 weeks pregnant with our first child together as well. We're currently separated while I deal with everything, but I don't know how I could move forward from this. Advice? What do you guys think for this?
Oh, wow. What a painful situation.
Wife is an asshole.
Yeah, but that's not relevant right now.
Yeah.
Relevant?
He's got another kid on the way.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he going to do? He's going to basically be a no-show dad to both?
Exactly. That's the harder part.
Like, he loves her, and she's pregnant, and
Even if he doesn't love her after this.
And she is remorseful.
Well,
But still.
Well, supposedly.
okay, you know what?
yeah.
Okay, you know what got me on this?
Mhm.
When he said she just deleted the message without reading it. That's not vindictive. That's
But are
just,
we sure?
No,
Oh,
but
yeah,
let's take this at face value because nobody will ever know and she'll never admit
Right.
it, right? But if she is actually remorseful now, and I understand the reaction, like, oh, this bitch is texting me again. Hell no,
Right.
right? I get that,
Right.
right? So this really just feels like a set of unfortunate circumstances that
Mhm.
like kind of like a perfect storm.
Mhm.
So if it's the question, what would Eric do? Is he
Like,
an asshole?
yeah, it would be like more. What would Eric do?
Okay.
This one.
Eric would have to suck it up.
Okay.
Okay, I would reach out to my ex. I would explain as best I could what happened and why.
Mhm.
That I had no idea.
Right.
That I would absolutely take responsibility. That we can do this very gradually,
Mhm.
very slowly. I don't want to freak the child out.
Right.
Right. I do, but it would be important to me at some point that the child know that it was never intentional,
Yes.
and not just for my own well-being,
the
but
child,
for the
yeah,
child to
yeah.
understand that this was not a situation where a parent didn't want her or had ostracized her or anything like that.
But I feel like that would make the child not like the stepmom.
Well, you don't have to tell her why.
Oh, that's
Okay,
true.
you just maybe when she's much older, it's a different thing. And even the stepmom's like, I just saw a text from his ex at the time. I was stupid. Okay.
Right.
I wouldn't do that now. A young child will not see that as anything but intentional. Right. And you want to build trust and all that. If Billy is going to get back with wife Lucinda now, current wife Lucinda, not ex Lucinda, and they're going to go through and she's going to have another child with him, he needs to incorporate both children into his life however he does it.
Yeah.
Not everybody is going to be okay with it, right? Ex Lucinda may not want to see current Lucinda or whatever, right? And they're going to have to navigate it. But he's got to be there for both of those kids now.
Yeah.
And again, it's definitely a strange, not common situation.
Right.
It's unfortunate and kind of tragic,
Yeah.
but it has to be dealt with.
Like now you have 2 kids, and you can either be a deadbeat to both of them now, I guess, or you step up and you become a father to both at this point.
Basically, yeah.
Those are the only 2 options he has.
So she actually blocked the wife, right?
Yeah.
The wife never, or the ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, so
Never
when she saw the
called
message,
back.
she deleted it and she blocked him. And the only reason he found out now was because the ex-girlfriend reached out to his mother and said, look, 5 years ago I reached out to your son letting him know I was pregnant. I've had his kid. I had a daughter. It's been 5 years and he never reached out. And that's how he found out about it, because his mom was reached out.
I probably would have done that earlier, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So, any more thoughts, Jen?
Wow, that's just really painful. The
Yeah.
whole thing. I don't say I feel bad for all of them. I don't know. It's so tragic that he missed out all those years with his kid.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. Well, next one then. Okay. Title of this, and this is another, what would Eric do? Okay. Or I guess advice, but Title is Divorce. Can I go after ex-wife's daughter's income?
No. I don't even need to hear the rest. No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Do you want to hear the story?
Sure.
Okay. My wife and I are separating due to irreconcilable differences. It appears it's going to be a clean split on the finances. I'm buying her out of her half of the house, etc. My main issue is that my wife has moved out to stay with her daughter now, which leaves me to cover all of the household bills and etc. I make $80K a year, so it wouldn't be an issue, but up till now, we had always split the bills 50-50. So I have grown accustomed to a certain standard of living. My wife is only a minimum part-time wage, so I don't think I would be able to go after her salaried income. However, now she lives with her daughter, who is quite well off. She has very little outgoing expenses other than food, phone bill, and car payments, as I'm assuming her daughter will be paying for my wife's way. So once the dust has settled here, I'm going to be spending more every month and she will be spending less. Is there any recourse for going after my stepdaughter's income since it will be being spent on my wife? So would that count as income from my wife? What? He's just pissed. He's pissed that he got a divorce, and he's pissed he's gonna get a divorce, and he's gonna have to end up paying for more, and the wife isn't.
I'm sure this is all very logical in your mind.
Yeah, in his head, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go after her income.
I don't think so, sir. I'm no lawyer, but
yeah, me neither, but I don't think so. Thoughts, Eric?
This is truly the product of like Southern inbreeding.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Like,
yeah.
How fucking stupid do you have to be to think that your wife's daughter, and the way he says it, so is that his stepdaughter?
I'm guessing, yeah.
Right? But is somehow going to pay him for the pleasure of her mom moving in with her?
Yeah.
So that he maintains his standard of living, whatever the fuck that is, on $80,000 a year? And by the way, I'm not sneezing at $80K a year, but this isn't LA.
No.
Or Chicago or New York, where that's basically minimum wage.
Right.
Okay? Yeah. And then he has the audacity to go on about how, well, my wife only makes minimum wage, so it's not like a big hit to me. Well, clearly it is, pal.
Exactly.
You cheap fucking bastard. Oh my fucking God. Yeah. I'm telling you, this guy either lives in like Mississippi or he's fucking Persian. Okay? Because how do you come up with that logic?
Yeah.
Right?
And why would she pay him? That's basically what, like alimony? Why would she pay him alimony?
She wouldn't. That's ridiculous. It's all ridiculous.
Exactly. I thought it was so funny because I was like, I've never heard someone ever be like, I'm going to go after your kids. Your kids are going to have, I'm going to go after them.
Yeah. You know what? Good luck with that.
You think a lawyer would take that on?
Hourly? There's always somebody.
Oh, my God.
If he's paying hourly, somebody will do it.
Yeah,
I hate to say it like that. I mean, unfortunately, there are attorneys that just need the money.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't take that kind of case. No. I mean, even if I did family law, like that'd be like, yeah, I don't think so, Billy. I think you're on your own on this one.
Exactly. I'd have to give him a 1 on that Feldman scale, just not a 0 because he hasn't done it yet. But I feel like he wants to, and he just.
You know what?
I think he deserves a 0. That's no shame. You're suing your ex's daughter. Oh my God.
The reason, well, I understand why you're giving him a 1.
Uh-huh.
The reason I'm going to also concur with Jen and give him a 0 is because he actually went to Reddit with this.
Oh, that's true.
He goes on the internet like, yo, internet fam.
He clearly plans to follow through with it.
I mean, for fuck's sake.
Until he finds out how much the lawyer's going to cost. And then cheap ass.
I mean, this would almost be like if you take in your cringy sister-in-law and her kid.
Yeah.
Right? And it causes a divorce in your family because of her cringiness. And then she basically wants you to give her extra money because she was used to living in your nice house.
Exactly.
And now she can't.
In your nice bathroom.
Right. It's that nobody else can use, even though it's for guests.
Exactly.
And all the extra food.
Gas because, she has someone to pick and drop off her kids.
Yeah, and no utilities to pay.
Exactly.
And she eats all the high-end beef leftovers.
Exactly.
Almost like that.
It's almost like that. All right. Next one then. Title is, Am I the asshole for getting hurt and upset over a harmless prank that my husband pulled? Okay. So,
clearly it wasn't that harmless.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. All right. So me and my husband have been married for 5 years. We are currently 24 and 33. He's 33, she's 24. Oh. Way before we met, when I was 16, my mom's house had a fire that burnt literally everything down, and sadly my childhood cat was also killed in it. It matters, I promise. I remember my mom and brother waking up screaming, fire, fire, get up, get up. We crawled out under the smoke, and luckily my neighbors had already called the fire department, and they pulled us out. We lost literally everything. We were devastated. So that was a while ago, but it still really scares me, and I check outlets and our stove and our candles and everything all the time. My husband knows this about me. So 2 nights ago, I went to bed early because I'm currently 34 weeks pregnant, literally about to pop. I was sleeping for a while before before, for some reason, my husband decided to wake me up by yelling, "Baby, there's a fire, 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 get up." As quickly as I could get up at 34 weeks, I did. I grabbed my purse, and I was just in automatic shock and just on autopilot, and I know I needed what to grab. I made it all the way down the stairs, yelling for my husband to follow me before he started laughing and telling me that it was all a joke. It took me a minute to process all of that. I stood there with an open mouth while he laughed and ushered me down the rest of the stairs. I sat down on the couch, and I just started sobbing. It was genuinely the hardest I've ever even sobbed. It's like I couldn't get myself to stop, and my whole body was shaking. My heart was racing, and I couldn't breathe. I have never had this experience before, and I was genuinely so panicked. I was so fucking upset. My husband apologized, and I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. It was just a joke. I just cried until he eventually was like, what the fuck? It was just a prank. This is just really dramatic of you. After a few hours, I had calmed myself down and went to apologize to him. He wouldn't even take it. He said I was being overly dramatic and made him feel like shit for a harmless prank that he tried to pull. So I guess I'm the asshole? I've just never been good at taking jokes, and I've been trying to be less sensitive, but I don't know. What do you think?
Oh my God, she apologized to him?
Yeah.
That's insane. That is so fucked up of him.
Yeah. At 34 weeks pregnant.
34 weeks pregnant, and he knew her history.
Yeah. To me, this was crazy. Because I don't know why that would be funny to him. Like, I just don't understand why he would think that's funny.
There's nothing more tragic than a woman is about to give birth, and then they realize that they're married to a horrible person.
It's making them relive some trauma.
Yeah.
Like, something you want to get off your chest?
Something to share, Jennifer?
No personal experience here.
There you go.
There are no words. I mean, the level of assholeness is off the charts.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
And you're one that you love pranks. So for you to say that,
Exactly. You're not anti-prank.
No, I'm not anti-prank. I am anti, like, crushing someone's, like, emotions and fears and preying on them. I mean, this is something, like, worse than a horror movie.
Yeah.
This is a full double jelly roll ass 5 dingleberry guy for doing that.
Yes.
And an absolute he's a negative 5 on the Feldman scale. He's less than 0.
And then it'd be like, you're so fucking dramatic.
Yeah, no. And he's blaming her for it. He wouldn't even take responsibility.
Victim blaming is a go-to for people that fuck up.
Yeah, especially when they realize they fucked up.
And that's how they try to justify.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not that I agree. I understand psychologically why people do that.
Right.
Sort of like an instinct for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say this. It is what it is. I have clients like that immediately point the finger if something doesn't go their way. Well, you told me this. No, I didn't.
Exactly.
But you said that. No, I didn't.
Exactly.
But no, you said no. Where are you hearing this, right? Mm-hmm. Like, what voice in your head is repeating shit that I would never say, not to you or any other client?
Mm-hmm.
But so I get it, like that the instinct in a sense. But other than that, I don't get any of this.
No.
And HR will tell you, I don't like cats.
Right.
I'm allergic.
Right.
Fuck cats.
Right. Me too.
It's not about the cat.
I don't like cats either.
No, but I'm saying it's not really about the cat. It's about taking a clearly traumatic memory.
Yeah.
And triggering it in the worst possible way.
At the worst possible time.
Well, that's what I mean.
Why would this guy think that was funny?
Do you know the kinds of complications you can cause someone with an adrenaline rush?
Yeah.
Something horrible could have happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank goodness it didn't, at least not that we know of, but that does not excuse. So full 5 double jelly roll ass dingleberry
I agree.
for this guy and a -5 on the Feldman scale.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. I totally agree.
I'm giving him on top of that 5 Lizzo ones. I'm giving him 5 Lizzo ones on top of that as well. All right, next one. Title for this one is, Am I the Asshole for Returning My Wife's Shoes?
Okay. I'm guessing they were from Payless or a Target or whatever.
It's not what you think. Okay. My wife was at the doctor's office for our baby's 2-week checkup when I stumbled upon a new purchase in her closet, as in shoes, that looked pretty close to the ones she had already had in her closet, that she had bought earlier this year in preparation, I guess, for summer. Except that these shoes were much bigger than the ones she had previously. This is our first baby, and to be honest, what I noticed more than anything is the fact that her feet have gotten swollen, wider and longer as her pregnancy has progressed.
Bet you that's not the only thing that got wider and more swollen.
Well, yeah. But, she's growing a baby.
I never understood why pregnant women didn't try to keep themselves in better check just a little bit.
You can't.
Yes, you can.
And then you can't.
Yes, you can. Okay, yes.
There's certain people who hide pregnancy well, and certain people just don't, but that's not normal. Because I know, like, my aunt, she looks like she's like when she had her kids, she looked like she was 2 months at like 7. Like, it was very small. So I know some people won't show, but other people, you just can't control it. So
I tell you what, she can control the amount of food she puts in her fucking mouth.
But that's nothing to do with her feet.
Are you really doing that?
I'm just saying.
But that's nothing to do with her feet.
Well, it's maybe a reason why her feet swelled up the way. It's like water retention on it.
Isn't that just pregnancy that does that?
No, it's
because I know pregnancy also makes your feet grow.
If she is
Yeah.
consuming a lot of salt.
Mine are still bigger than they used to be.
Yeah.
It's not just.
I just thought you had ogre feet.
Oh,
Fucking Sasquatch.
I'm going to continue with the story.
Bigfoot. Ah.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh, wait. We had a Star Wars reference earlier, right?
Oh, my God.
Right, Chewie? Wait, can you do this? Ah! Like, Chewbacca. Sorry. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I wish my feet were some abnormal size and I could find good clearance shoes.
Exactly. No, same. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's
By the way,
I'm still in kids' feet, so I still get them cheaper.
I want you to know that is the most HR answer. She didn't say, I wish my feet were that size so I could break one off in your ass for saying those jokes. No, she's like, I wish I could get those good clearance ones.
No, I get her because
either like the 5s or the 9s or something like that.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, let me continue then.
Okay.
She said he said it has been a big mood killer for me, and it's made worse by the fact that my mom compares pregnancy feet to a loaf of bread, and I can only visualize her feet like that.
Oh God.
I know. But more than that, my mom said that feet were supposed to shrink after pregnancy and that the weight loss is a big part of it. So I was upset that my wife just spent this money on new shoes when she barely goes anywhere outside of either her bedroom or our baby's room and should be gunning for weight loss instead of throwing in the towel. I thought that it was an impulsive purchase that in the end was going to waste money and desensitize her to lose weight and look for solutions to her swollen feet. As a result, I ended up taking the shoes back and getting refunds. Now my wife is pissed, and I feel like she's just going to refuse to lose weight now out of spite. Am I the asshole here? I can't help feeling not attracted to her, and unfortunately the state of her feet is something that I notice very clearly. And I'm also still mad that she used my money without permission, and I am tempted to cut up the credit cards since she uses it if she's going out to continue to impulsively buy stuff for herself.
Oh yeah, you're the asshole.
Yeah, the asshole.
You have like, who's the worst asshole of this whole?
This might be it.
Yeah. This guy is winning.
He wins asshole of the year. Honestly, I'm giving him asshole of the year.
Yeah, I can't disagree.
Like you said, swollen feet don't go away.
Money, and I'm not attracted to her. She should be focused on losing weight.
That to me is crazy because the minute you let someone become a housewife or you make her a stay-at-home mom, your money is her money because you decided to make her stay-at-home mom. Where the fuck is she gonna get money from? You're the only person. She's running your house. She's running your kids. That is her money as well.
Obviously, she's going to need to be like a 1950s housewife and ask permission for everything.
Apparently. Even to buy new shoes, apparently. Thoughts? You're going to disagree with this. I can hear it.
I just... My man.
Mm-hmm.
My man.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this reminds me of a true story. I might have already said this on the podcast. I'll say it again, okay? I had a potential client, Yemenite. The Yemenites and Persians are like the same as far as cheapness goes.
Okay.
The only difference is Yemenites are like darker Middle Easterns.
Okay.
And they almost have like yellow eyes, like that, like that, Yeah, okay. But they're both like equally cheap. In fact, Yemenites are considered even cheaper.
Oh wow!
Like in a lot of ways.
Persians, wow.
Yeah. So this potential client came to make an appointment. Right. It was referred by a friend of mine. And in retrospect, that might have just been to fuck with me after.
Okay.
But okay. The guy comes in and he's basically telling me a story about. There's a neighborhood kid who rides his bike over the guy's grass. Okay. And it causes damage to his property. Okay. And now he wants to sue everybody.
Oh, nice.
And he proceeds to tell me that he shot a video because he chased the fucking kid down this block after he rode over his grass. And he's like running after him, holding his phone out to videotape it. Right. And he wanted me to see the video.
Uh-huh.
That's not the weird part.
Right.
But just so you understand like how like crazy and obsessive it was. I'm like, oh, okay, client Billy, show me, the video. Mm-hmm. He hands me his phone. He presses play. I start to watch this ridiculous video, basically of a guy doing a selfie recording of himself running after some poor fucking kid on a bike. Mm-hmm. Okay. And about 12 seconds into this video, an alert pops up. And it says, like, purchase at Ralph's, $3.06. Uh-huh. So I give him his phone back and say, hey, you got, like, an alert. Uh-huh. He looked at me. And at first I thought it was embarrassment, but it wasn't. It was just, he just looked right at me and goes, oh, I have a thing on my Chase banking that if my wife uses the debit card, it sends me an alert right away. I had to think about that for a minute.
That's so controlling.
This poor this poor bitch goes to the store to buy milk, right? He gets an alert, and then imagine the phone call. Hey Esther, did you know milk was on sale at the Altadena? Why did you go to Ralph's? Right? You spent $3.06. You could have gotten it for $1.99, and plus, he was so concerned and obsessed with any little thing.
Yeah.
He would get an alert.
Yeah.
Every time she used the fucking debit card.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. Now, having shared that story, this is not that.
It's almost.
No, this is not that.
No, this is a million times worse.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what this truly is.
Okay.
Okay. And you'll probably agree once you hear it.
Okay.
I'm not going to make a joke.
Okay.
Okay. Billy wants to have sex with his wife before she got pregnant, with that version of her.
Yeah.
And he is not willing to see past the physical changes.
Yeah.
I'm not excusing it, and I think it's deplorable.
Right.
I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But that's all this comes down to is he wants to hit it with the model figure that she had, or maybe she was a little chubby back then, but now she's a fucking balloon. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
Right.
That's all this is really about. Billy wants the model-esque or the cute pre-pregnancy Lucinda, right? And what's unfortunate is women, after they give birth, their bodies do kind of settle back in.
Yeah, but it's only been 2 weeks too for this.
Well, that doesn't count. That 2 weeks is more than enough. Listen, when my ex gave birth, she had an ultimatum. She had 10 days to get back into shape. You hit the treadmill like the day after. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, exactly.
No, but honestly, that's all this is.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a problem because some women, truthfully, never actually lose baby weight.
Yeah.
They give birth, they stay kind of heavy, they get pregnant a second time, and then forget it. It's over.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, he has to make a decision.
Yeah.
Right? Does he?
And those feet are not going to go to get smaller.
They may eventually unswell.
Yeah.
But
they'll still be the same size. She's gonna need a new size.
Yeah, but my point is the returning of the shoes wasn't really about the shoes.
No.
Right? And this really wasn't about the money.
Yeah.
This was about he doesn't like the idea that she's getting comfortable with how she looks now. And he wants her to be and look different. That's all this is. Having said that, and I'm going to give Billy like a half dingleberry for this one.
Okay.
It's pretty
Billy gets 15 from me. How about
No, he's pretty. He's
definitely more than a half.
I mean, he's got a point.
Billy gets 15
I'm
from
not.
me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, are we 50?
I'm not. I'm not done. He has a point. Okay.
Point?
That's right. People marry a certain type. Okay. Men don't sign up for the
I would
fucking.
love to see how Billy looks.
Look, I don't care. I don't listen. It doesn't matter if Billy looks like he did. Excuse me. You guys can girl power this offline. If Billy looks like he did when Lucinda married him, even if he's a slob, then she has nothing to bitch about. Lucinda doesn't look like Lucinda when Billy married her.
Lucinda had a baby 2 weeks
Well, whatever.
ago.
I'm just saying. He's got a real point. He's got a type, and he wants her back to where she was. Half dingleberry for Billy on this. I will say maybe it's like a 6 on the Feldman scale, like the returning the shoe part.
Okay.
Right? Because I don't think he sat and had a discussion with her. Like it doesn't say like he sat her down. It's like, yo, Lucinda,
he just did.
If you want to see Billy's dick ever again, if you want a good dicking ever, you're going to need to drop about 20. He didn't. I don't think he had that discussion.
Cut the dick off.
Well, whatever.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying that might be just as bad for her too. But the point is, so unless they had that conversation and then he did it anyway, but otherwise, all he did was return shoes. And even though I don't believe for a second it was because of the cost, I do. It's hard to say he's a completely shameless asshole just for doing that.
Okay. Well, for me, he gets 15 dingleberries. And he's a -5 on the Feldman scale of shame because you don't just return people's shit without asking them. Like, I would be pissed if I bought something and I got home and it was returned without you telling me. No. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go right back to the store and I'm gonna buy 2 of each thing that I bought actually. So fuck you. How about that? Because you don't do that.
Hold on. With what money, Lucinda?
With the ones that she has that she's entitled to because he made her a stay-at-home wife with that money.
We don't know that. We don't know that she wanted a career. What if all she wanted to be was a mom? There's nothing wrong with
that. But that's fine. But that still is though. It still is. If she's a stay-at-home mom and he's okay with her being a stay-at-home mom, he has to be okay with her also using his money because there is no other money for her to use.
You don't always get a choice here. If Lucinda's like, I'm not going back to work, fuck off, we're having a family and I'm not getting a job, what's Billy supposed to do? Force her to go work? No.
That's true. But
no, I don't know that that's really going on.
Right.
There could be a little bit to this returning the shoes for the money thing. If she had a job and that was and she bought her own stuff, or this was part of a community where they shared expenses, it's one thing. All of a sudden she's like, yeah, now I'm pregnant. I'm never going back to work. I'm just going to raise our family. Fuck off. Then
they were not expensive shoes. They were comfortable shoes.
Yeah, like she said, they were like flip flops and sandals. Flip flops and sandals are like $10.
Some places, if they're designer, like Nike slides or whatever, they're like $40 or $50.
Yeah,
just saying. There's always two sides to this.
Yeah, but I think he's the asshole though.
Oh, he's definitely the asshole.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
Hold on, I got to take this call.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay. Yes, we're back. Okay. All right, next one.
You got to make this the last one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We're getting busy. And I got stuff I got to get
I'll
to
let you pick between the two titles. First title is, am I the asshole for not cleaning the shower drain cover my roommate installed since I have short hair? Or am I the asshole for trying to convince my wife to keep her mom away from us because she wants us to swap kids with her other daughter?
Both are stupid, so I don't know. I made the first one because now I'm busy. I got to get through this.
Okay,
whatever.
The first one. Okay. Am I the asshole for cleaning the shower drain cover my roommate installed since I have short hair? I, 22 male, am originally from the Middle East, and I live with my roommate, 21 female, who is English. She has really long hair, and she sheds everywhere while I have short hair. We used to have a problem with the shower getting clogged with her hair, and I have to keep asking her to clean it, which she would, but she would complain about finding poop in it as she picked out the hair. Where I grew up, it is considered unclean to use toilet paper, and toilets have a handheld mini shower that we call shatafa, and we use to spray clean our bums.
It's like a bidet.
Yeah. I am not religious, and this is not a religion thing. I just find the thought of smearing poop around to clean it is disgusting, as some of it is probably adheres to the skin. So after I poop, I clean up in the shower. The only reason poop got stuck in the drain is because her hair has clogged it there. Otherwise, it would have gone through perfectly. Recently, she got a drain cover to make things easier to clean. The drain cover holds her hair, but the problem is it also collects my poop chunks. She wants both of us to clean the drain cover after use. However, I think it is unfair, as the drain cover is only there because of her shedding problem, and without it, her hair
stop.
would be no
you
issue.
know what's fucking unfair is for Dupinder to post this on Reddit and make us go through this.
Exactly.
You fucking disgusting little hijabi or whatever you are.
Literally.
Okay.
Why can't you like triage with the toilet paper? Like clean some of it off.
Exactly.
No, look. You know what? You want Eric to solve this problem? I'm going to solve this problem at 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just fucking do it. Just clean your own shit.
Literally.
Like, because if I'm Lucinda, long hair Lucinda, I don't want to clean your fucking shit either, even if my hair does clog the drain.
Exactly.
And by the way, there's no law that says shit chunks won't eventually clog a drain either in the shower.
Exactly.
So this is really, thank God we picked this one because this is going to be short because I got shit to do. Okay, Dupinder is a full 5 dingleberry, literally.
He is.
Because they fucking sprinkle everywhere.
Yeah.
Grow the fuck up. Clean your own shit. If you think it's disgusting to wipe toilet paper in your ass to clean it, go down with your hand and clean the drain once and watch how fast you fucking start using toilet paper. That's number one. Number two,
wipes too.
that's right. Here's problem solved number 2. Get the fucking Gorilla wipes. My brother has those. That fucking swamp ass stuff. Just use that. Okay, they're flushable.
Or get a bidet.
Whatever, right? Fucking get a little hose you connect to the spigot.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just I don't understand people's obsessions with cleaning shit in the shower.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with cleaning your ass along with the rest of your body.
But don't shit in the shower.
Just scrub your loofah or whatever. But you should already be. Yeah, that's what that. Yeah. So, okay. So there we go. Dupinder, full 5 dingleberry.
I agree.
Literally. And he's a 1 on the Feldman scale for even bringing this up.
Yeah, and he's not ashamed of it.
Right, and he has the audacity to bitch about having to even consider doing that.
Because of his poop chunks, as he calls it.
Yeah.
Like, no.
No, it's disgusting.
Clean up hair than poop
exactly. So, no. Yeah.
Or,
do
you want problem solved number 3?
I don't know if I do.
This is the best one.
Okay.
I'm assuming they live in England or somewhere like that.
I have no idea.
Whatever. They don't live in the U.S. You can tell by the way they wrote that.
Probably, yeah.
Here's what you do.
Well, she's English. He's not.
Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so listen. Dupinder and Lucinda, ready? All you have to do is each of you kick in like 30 quid or whatever, and get a fucking housekeeper.
Yeah.
And
that sucks for her too.
Hey, she needs money. All right, fucking just clean it up.
Housekeeper.
Nobody wants to do it. Look, nobody wants to do it. And cleaning people, I hate to say it, but that's what they do. They have the gloves and they've got the right fucking cleaners and cleaning agent, whatever.
Yeah.
That's it. Spring for a fucking housekeeper or a maid, whatever you want to call it, once or twice a month even, before the shower drain starts to bubble over with your fucking Indian shit or whatever, and that's it.
Yep.
And by the way, long-haired British chicks can be hot. Don't fuck this chance up, Dupinder, by bitching about your poop and shedding.
English.
Whatever, okay? Just fucking clean yourself and the fucking shower or hire someone to do it. You want to know what Eric would do? If I had this problem that I couldn't wipe my own ass for whatever reason, and I had to like spray wash it in the shower, I would fucking hire. I would have that shower.
Yeah.
That bathroom would get cleaned twice a week.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck what it set me back.
Exactly.
Because in my mind, it is 10 times more disgusting to have little bits of my shit floating in the shower drain where I put my fucking feet. Okay?
Exactly.
I just love that he has the nerve to blame her hair for trapping his shit.
Oh, I just thought of another fix for all this.
What
Ready? Here's one more. Get those fucking sterile gloves and wipe your ass with toilet paper wearing a glove.
Exactly.
And then just pop them off.
Exactly.
Right? That way, if a tiny little bit gets on your finger, it's on the glove. You don't have to worry about it.
Well, he claims that he doesn't like it because he feels like it doesn't clean your butt enough.
No, let me tell you why he doesn't like it. Because he's a filthy Indian, and they shit chunks of nasty lamb juice and curry or whatever the fuck, okay? And he can't stand the scent and smell and sight of his own fucking feces, okay? And that's it. Look, I knew this is going to sound terrible. I knew a guy in college, okay, that as he got older, he used to be so proud of the logs that he would lay. He would take pictures. He would he would text us pictures of his morning shit.
No.
Just to show us like how amazingly big.
No.
So my point here
No.
is there are so many things worse, right, than just getting a fucking cleaning lady or putting on some gloves.
What does he do when he has to poop outside of the house?
He doesn't.
He just doesn't. He just pulls it in.
I guess so. All right.
Goes around the
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so that wraps up the episode then.
All right, let's send Hurricane.
Yes.
Tell them where they can find us.
All right, guys. Thank you all for listening. We appreciate all the support. Remember, you can find us on Instagram at The Bensama Confirm and our podcast Instagram at The Lake Podcast. You can visit our Twitter and TikTok at Bensama Confirm. You can visit our website at eblawfirm.us or you can email us at info@eblawfirm.us. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Peace out.